Hello everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Gabriel Knight, the Sinner Fathers 20th Anniversary Edition Blind and my 50 subscriber special. Last time, well, we got to after failing to actually save the game properly, we eventually got to Mosey's office and asked him a couple of questions, and we're still there now. Haven't quite finished asking him questions about these voodoo murders or some kind of murders going on in this game. While this game just decides why it loads. There we go. And while it decides to freeze altogether. I really do. I really hate my computer. Oh, hang on. We have. There we go.
Can I ask you about some stuff?
You're the writer. Ask away.
What can you tell me about New Orleans?
You and me grew up here together. You tell me. It's a pretty nice place, even seeing the stuff I see, you know. Ricardo's getting a bit too wild, though. Getting hard to control. Not quite what it was when you and me used to hang here, but hell, I've never known anything else.
Tell me about yourself.
For the book?
Sure, why not?
Okay. What do you want to know?
How do you like working on the police force?
Are you kidding? You know I love being a cop. In New Orleans, it's the best place in the world to be one.
Okay.
Got any hobbies?
Yeah, making your life miserable.
I'm serious. Don't you shoot or chew or something like that?
No, I'm a freaking ballet dancer. Yeah, I was #1 at the Louisiana State Fair Marksman Contest. I play trumpet, too. You know, put your lips together and blow.
How's your home life?
Oh, real funny night. Why don't you just bring in some freaking salt? You know Annie left me. My home life is shit.
Right. Sorry about that. What are your plans for the future?
Well, you know, I don't like to count my chickens before they're hatched, but I don't see why I can't be the chief of police of New Orleans someday. I already know the mayor, and my track record is one of the best in the department.
I'm sure it's just a matter of moments, mostly.
Yeah, you'll see.
Just tell me anything at all.
Remember how we used to play monkey in the middle? Man, we used to piss off our senior year teacher. What was her name? Oh, Miss McKelly. You'd act like you were gonna toss her an eraser or something. And then you'd throw it to me over her head. And we used to do it at your grand's, too. Like with the remote when she wanted to watch her soaps.
Yep, and it was a great way to pick up women in the library. Those were the days.
Alright.
Just tell me anything at all.
You know, my doctor told me I got a little family of ulcers starting. I wish this case would end so I could get some rest for a change.
Oh, nothing. Never mind.
Sure, no problem. Okay, anything else?
Excuse me.
How about getting me some coffee?
Coffee? You want coffee?
Should that surprise you?
Nah, you've always been a caffeine addict. It's just that what we got here hardly qualifies.
So I'm desperate.
It's your stomach. I'll get you some when we're done talking.
That long?
All right, I'll go now. Don't touch anything while I'm gone.
I think we will. Identity theft. That's funny.
I think I'll just borrow this badge.
Hey, what are you doing with my coat?
Nothing. I thought I saw something crawling on it.
Just drink this.
Thanks, tons. I mean it. you know anything about the patterns around the bodies?
Yeah, weird, huh? All 7 victims had those marks around them. We've got all the marks on file, but we haven't figured out what, if anything, they mean.
Trying for a real estate job with that coat?
No? Are you trying out for a janitorial job with that hair?
Can I see the other 6 patterns?
Sure. People like that kind of stuff, don't they? Might make the book seem more mysterious. Go talk to Officer Franks. Tell her I said you could see the file.
What's the status on the Voodoo Murders case?
It's going. I can't seem to make any progress, though. Sluggish damn case. It's weird.
How about getting me some coffee?
What am I, your slave?
Hey, I'm working my butt off here.
Yeah. Fine.
Huh? I thought you might say, you haven't drunk it all!
There's no reason to go through the desk at the moment. Whatever goes into those files never comes out.
Here, drink it.
Thanks.
Okay, anything else?
The coffee cup is empty. If Mosley wants the window open, he can do it himself. Police department memos and other didactic blurbs. Gabriel doesn't want to use the phone here. Mosley's bookcase holds old magazines and binders. Gabriel wouldn't put anything in that microwave.
Right, okay, let's go back to the main map. And we'll go somewhere else. We've got a couple of other places we need to visit, i.e. the museum and the drugstore. I think, first of all, we will go, can we go to the Overlook?
The sign says the Overlook's closed for repairs until June 21st.
Okay, let's go to the museum then.
Welcome, my friend. Hello, I am the proprietor, Dr. John. If you have any questions, I will be happy to assist.
Great. My name is Knight, and I'll probably take you up on that. What does this do?
Turn that thing off.
Oh, sorry.
We have air conditioning, you see.
Yeah, I see.
The Voodoo Shrine is filled with items that both fascinate Gabriel and also make his skin crawl. That doesn't work that way.
This coffin is so small.
A flyer advertising Magenta Moonbeam. a local voodooienne. Her parlor is on the corner of Orleans and Dauphine. That doesn't work that way.
A waste of some perfectly good wine, if you ask me. Wonder who that poor bastard was.
Gabriel can't do anything with the drummer on the street.
Okay, right, that's all we can do in that screen by the look of it, so let's have a look over.
Even if that were for sale, Gabriel couldn't afford it. Gabriel can't do anything with the drummer on the street.
I wish Molly Getty were mine forever. Really? I mean it.
What was that?
Oh, nothing.
The snake is too far away. The snake is too far away.
Could I ask you a few questions?
That is why I am here.
What can you tell me about voodoo?
Historical voodoo, or the voodoo currently practiced in the city.
What do you know about the voodoo murders?
The killings in the newspaper. I know they have nothing to do with true voodoo in New Orleans.
What do you think
It
in
is the
Orleans?
only city in the United States, as far as I am concerned.
What is it about New Orleans that you so admire?
It has a real culture of its own, Mr. Knight. Amid the horrid blandness that is Americana, New Orleans alone has a voice.
Spoken like a true New Orleanian. Do you know anything about snakes?
Ah. You have perhaps noticed the museum snake, Mr. Knight? They are beautiful creatures. Do you not agree? And the tourists seem to associate them with voodoo.
Tell me about yourself.
Me?
Yes, if you don't mind.
What is it you wish to learn?
Why did you open a voodoo museum?
The subject has fascinated me all my life, and I wanted to help preserve the cultural heritage it represents.
What are your own religious beliefs?
My beliefs are too personal and too complex to discuss with a layman, Mr. Knight.
What kind of background in voodoo do you have?
Let us just say I cut my teeth on it, Mr. Knight. It is in my blood.
Do you do anything besides run the museum?
No, the museum does not make me a rich man. But my material needs are simple. I prefer to focus on my one true interest in life.
Just tell me anything.
I am originally from the West Indies myself, you know.
Really? What brought you to New Orleans?
I was drawn here for personal reasons.
Actually, I can't think of a thing.
Then let us discuss something else.
Tell me about historical voodoo.
Very well. I will start at the beginning, Mr. Knight, and will go on from there at your prompting.
Sounds good.
As you may know, voodoo is a grassroots religion, formed by the mixing together of many different African tribal religions and Anglo religions, such as Catholicism or Protestantism. In other words, it is a religion born of the African slave trade. But African slaves were imported not only by the United States, but also into the West Indies, where the French and Spanish ran plantation islands. Prior to 1803, the New Orleans area was owned by France. The French Creole in those days owned many African slaves. But the Creole did not permit their slaves to gather, giving no chance for voodoo to breed here natively. The Creole also knew enough about the corrupted pagan practices of the West Indies slaves to ban the importings of slaves from that region.
Tell me about current voodoo.
Many people think of voodoo in terms of magic spells or gree-gree. That kind of practice is actually called hoodoo and is only a part of true voodoo. Voodoo, the religion, has a strong following in New Orleans. In fact, it is growing quite rapidly. There are several voodoo churches or temples in the city, and others all across the United States. African Americans see it as a tradition all their own. Whites, and there are many in the religion, are attracted to it because they think it is exotic. I personally am more interested in the history of voodoo. Some of the new movements are copying Haitian or even African voodoo, but it is the voodoo of New Orleans that I find so intriguing.
Okay guys, I'm going to call that here, and we're going to come back to it in another video, because I'm going to do these videos about 15 minutes long, between 12 and 15 minutes. Reason being is that, again, my software does them quite high, so like they could be like 4 gig, and the longer I go on for, the more gig they're going to be, and it'll take longer to convert. So I want to be able to convert them quickly so I can upload this LP as quickly and effectively as possible, and the only way I can do that in a decent way is to make them a little bit short. But you know, 18 minutes is, I think, okay for a video. You know, another LP which I was going to do, which I got a few of an issues with, I'm going to start that alongside this, but I want to do about 10 videos of this and then start that after 10. So I need to get, you know, 5 done, 5 more or 4 more. So yeah, so as always guys, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Take care, bye bye for now.